What's up, YouTube? It's just Brandy and Let's Talk Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So, on the most recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, it was after the engagement party for Carly Red and Mo, and Shay Mack goes to report back to Pooh to let her know that she carried out her dirty work for her, and that, you know, she lost her job and that she kind of feels bad. So Pooh has no sympathy for Shay Mack, and she kind of is like, oh, well, what Carly got, what she deserved. And, you know, if you want something that'll make you feel better, she pulls out a sex toy. So Shakana sees, you know, Shay Mack, and she's like, you know, you was wrong for that. And Shay's like, I kind of feel bad. And she's like, you know, you need to apologize for what you did. So, you know, she's kind of like, I'll help you apologize to Carly. So, we also pick up with the whole colorism thing again. Carly Red finds out that she actually was having a miscarriage. She had previously said in another episode that she had been on her cycle for over a month, and the doctor thought that she would possibly be having a miscarriage, and her test confirmed that she was. So she called Mimi to come over, and Mimi went over to comfort her in that moment. Besides that, so I'm trying to think what event they were at. I think it was Erica's. Erica had, I think it was a birthday party, or maybe she was just saying she was having an announcement. I don't know, but it was something. But Erica Dixon, who's pregnant with twins, who's due actually any day now, she announced her pregnancy to everybody. Nobody knew that she was pregnant. Nobody knows who she's pregnant by. And she had invited all the girls. Well, I guess they could bring a +1. So Shakana was invited, and she brought Shay Mack. So Shay came and apologized to Carly. Carly said that she did accept her apology, and she was saying that she will accept it from Shay Mack, but she will not accept no apology from Pooh. Also, Rashida and Kurt are planning some sort of couples getaway at some cabin, and so they have invited the couples. So it's Sierra and her boyfriend. It's, I guess, not Mimi and her girlfriend, who I think might still be out of the country, Ty. It's Carly and Mo, probably. But anyway, it's a couples thing. It's supposed to be at a cabin, so they're planning that. Then we see where Mo, when Carly found out that she was having a miscarriage, Mo was out of town. He was supposed to be out of town, I think in Arkansas, on business. But she was like, it's weird that he's on business. He didn't take his laptop. He didn't take something else. So she like, well, his laptop is like an Apple laptop, so it's connected to his phone. She like, so I'm able to see all the text messages that he was getting to his phone on the laptop. So she sees this, and she sees him text messaging some girl or whatever. So when he gets back, he lets her know that he went there because somebody had, I guess, served him with paternity paperwork or contacted him and said that they had his child. And so he went there to take a blood test. I don't know why a blood test and not a DNA test, but he said he went there to take a blood test to determine if this was his child or not. So Carly was upset because she like, first of all, if we supposed to be getting married, why would you have not told me that? And I think it's kind of like previously, why tell somebody something if it's not? Like, if it's not my child and I tell you, then you might get yourself worked up for nothing. But you know, if it is my child, then we can deal with the situation then. On one hand, you know, like, I agree with that logic. But she like, we should have been, you know, dealing with this together or whatever, but you kind of was doing it secretive. So then she was like, well, what is it? Is it a girl or is it a boy? And so he was like, it's a boy. So, you know, their whole thing is they both have daughters and they want to have this son together, blah, blah, blah. Like, that was their whole shtick. So Carly gets pissed and she like, oh, okay, so you keeping things from me and now you got this side baby. Like, here we go again. It's the same thing that happened when I was with Jacques. Like, he had the side baby. And she was like, well, I felt like this time was going to be the time that I get married. Because, you know, Carly done been engaged. She had the same thing with Life. Life had that side baby that he had proposed to her. Like, it's always the same thing. So she like, here we go again with this whole baby thing. Like, who has this track record? Like, this is crazy. So anyway, she breaks up with him and says that the engagement is now off. So once again, Carly, always a fiance, never a bride, and the engagement is off. And so we'll see. But basically, I think that was this episode in a nutshell. I think the only other thing was with Akbar, because she was supposed to meet up with Moniece and they're supposed to be working on an EP, but she didn't show up. So Sierra went over to her house because they were supposed to meet up for lunch or dinner or something like that, and she never showed up. So so Sierra went to her house and basically, you know, was like, what's going on? And she had all the lights off and stuff, and she was telling her that she gets real bad headaches, and because she had been shot, and they showed the thing. I guess she was at a club and somebody started shooting and multiple people got shot, and she got shot. I guess she must have got shot multiple times, but she got shot in her head, and so she still has bullet fragments in her skull, which they cannot take out, and they cause her a lot of pain and discomfort. So yeah, she showed like the MRI scan or whatever to show, you know, where the fragments were. So, you know, yeah. So that was, I think, everything that happened in the episode. So that is my recap of this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'll see you next week for my next one.